If you guys weren't already aware, Gearbox is running events in Borderlands 3 for the entire month of October to celebrate Borderlands' 10-year anniversary. This past week introduced bonus boss loot to some of the bosses. This upcoming week, starting on October 8th at 9 AM PDT, will begin the Rare Spawn Hunt. I'm going to detail for you exactly what Gearbox has said about this event and also show you the locations of these rare spawns so that you can hunt them yourselves. What's up everyone, I am Broken Scores and I'm here to provide you with all things Borderlands 3. If you're new here, consider clicking that subscribe button or dropping a like. It helps out the YouTube algorithm and in turn helps the channel grow. With that out of the way, let's take a look at this event. If you've explored the untamed wilds and urban hideouts of Borderlands 3, you've likely found and killed a rare spawn. These named enemies are lurking around in many corners of the galaxy and will sometimes show up on bounty boards wanted dead. But for the second week of the month-long Borderlands Anniversary Celebration, these rare spawns are about to be a lot less rare. As I said previously, starting tomorrow, October 8th at 9 AM PDT, Gearbox will be putting out a micro patch to begin the rare spawn hunt. To take part in the event, you must play online, as staying offline will not allow you to use the new patch, unfortunately. Gearbox suggests hanging around the main menu for a little bit once launching the game to make sure the patch has had time to apply. During the rare spawn hunt, some rare spawns are guaranteed to show up in their designated locations and have an increased chance to drop unique legendary loot. You can see the list of guaranteed rare spawns put out by Gearbox here on screen now. We have the Rakkman, Drogans Jr., Road Dog, IndoTyrant, Force Troopers, Demoskaggon, the Unstoppable, Thunk Sloth, Maxitrillion, Borman Nates, Princess Tarantella II, Mother of Grogans, Red Jabber, and Urist McEnforcer. And each of these rare spawns has a specific designated legendary loot that they can drop. However, some of them, interestingly enough, simply have categories of loot they can drop, like the Demoskaggon drops any random legendary shield. This seems appealing since, as of right now, farming legendaries pretty much consists of smashing Grave Ward a lot, or going offline and farming the loot tinks. I feel it's important also to note that last week some of the bosses were not actually dropping the loot they were designed to be dropping. I never quite figured out if they fixed it or not, but the first few days of the event were simply not working at all. Hopefully Gearbox has had time to identify the problem and fix it for this upcoming event. Now that we have the gist of what this event will consist of, let's look at where exactly you can find each of these rare spawns to farm them. I'll have timestamps in the description for each rare spawn so that you can quickly and easily find what you've come here for. For each one, I will start off with a map pulled up, and the area where the rare spawn is will be marked so that you can easily see where we're headed, and then I'll show you the route I take to get there. Since it's not actually rare spawn week yet, some of the clips do not actually have the enemy there, since they are normally rare spawns, but this is where they'll be once the event starts. First up is Rakkman, who drops the Nightflyer legendary pistol and is located on Pandora in the Carnivora map. He's up near the very top in a cave, since like in Borderlands 2, he's an obvious reference to Batman and his Batcave. It's actually faster to get to him if you fast travel to the guts of Carnivora and just exit to the Carnivora map from that fast travel, so you don't have to run or fight through the first couple sections of enemies in the Carnivora map. Next up is Drogans Jr., who will drop the Unleash the Dragon legendary artifact and is located on Eden 6 at Jacob's Estate. If you've ever farmed the loot tinks here, you've probably run into Drogans Jr. once or twice, as he's much easier to find than Rakkman, but if not, you just head off forward and to the left and he'll be there by a waterfall. Next is Road Dog, who will drop the Redline legendary shotgun and is located on Pandora in the Splinterlands. He's also relatively easy to find, just follow the route I show on screen to get to him. Also, a fun note here is that since he's an obvious reference to Roadhog from Overwatch, he will also throw his hook at you, just like Roadhog does. Up next is the IndoTyrant, who will drop random cosmetic customizations and is located on Eden 6 in Floodmoor Basin. Travel up to Naughty Peak, and if you take the elevator down and head straight out the open side, you'll end up there in a flash. He just spawns out of the top of a cave into this swampy area. Then we have the Force Troopers, or Power Rangers if you will, who will drop random legendary class mods, which will be highly useful, and are located on Promethea at Atlas HQ. Follow the route on screen to get there. When you arrive, they might not spawn immediately, so just hang around a second until they fly down from the tower area. Next is the Demoskaggon, a Stranger Things reference to the Demogorgon, who will drop random legendary shields and is located on Pandora in the Droughts. Take the route shown and it should spawn from one of the caves in the little alcove. Next is the Unstoppable, who will drop the Band of Sitarak legendary shield and is located on Eden 6 in Ambermire. Travel to Rogue's Hollow, jump out the window, and by the random ammo machine and where you can sell yourself out to Tyrene. There's a COV camp and he will spawn in that first little open area. Next are Thunk Sloth, who will drop the legendary grenade mod It's Piss and are located on Pandora in Conrad's Hold. Follow the route to the first interior area and they should drop down from the broken minecart area on the back left side. Next is Maxitrillion, who will drop the Horizon legendary shotgun and is located on Eden 6 at the Voracious Canopy. This run is a bit long, but there are plenty of respawn stations along the way in case you get caught fighting the mobs. Also, if you head past the room where Maxitrillion will spawn, there's a respawn station right outside the Genevieve boss fight that you can trigger and just run backwards to farm him. Next up is Borman Nates, who will drop the Psycho Stabber legendary pistol and is located on Promethea in the Meridian outskirts. This run is very, very short. The spawn is essentially right outside the fast travel, as you can see here in the footage. On to Princess Tarantella II, who will drop the Hive legendary rocket launcher and is located on Pandora in the Splinterlands. Fast travel to the Chop Shop travel point and head straight out to that open area to the right, and she will spawn right out in the open. She's a giant spider ant, you can't miss her. Next up is the Mother of Grogans and her dragons, who will drop random legendary artifacts and are located on Eden 6 at the Anvil. This run is packed with baddies, but if you have a tanky enough build, you should be able to run past them like I do in the gameplay, and my Amara build isn't even really that tanky. Anyway, just head to the little offshoot area you saw on the map and open the chest, and once you do, the Mother of Grogans will spawn in the back up top with her 3 dragons. Second to last is the Red Jabber, who will drop random legendary grenade mods and is located on Eden 6 in Ambermire. Travel again to Rogue's Hollow and head to the waypoint, and you should find the little guy somewhere around this little hut area. Last but not least is Urist McEnforcer, who will drop the Masterwork Crossbow legendary sniper rifle and is located on Promethea in Electra City. If you don't know, this gun is a reference to D&D items that can be of Masterwork quality, but I won't go into too much detail here because it really doesn't matter all that much. Follow the route and drop down into the Suri area, and he should spawn out of this door alcove. If you're feeling spicy, you can head farther into the sewer tunnel and spawn One Punch as well, who can drop the One Pump Chump Shotgun, which is very, very strong. And that wraps it up for all of the 14 rare enemy spawns that will be guaranteed during this upcoming weekly anniversary event. I hope you enjoyed your time here. If you did, make sure to drop a like and share the video with your family, friends, and fellow gamers. It helps grow the channel, and I appreciate you immensely. If you want to see more content like this, click that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date with the latest Borderlands content. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, Mayhem is here.